What's up, guys? She's Probably here. New video. So I haven't uploaded in a little bit. Different reasons, really. Not important. Don't need to go into it right now. Have been uploading some shorts, though. By the way, you should always check out my shorts. They're always amazing. Also, want to give a special thanks to Sateka over on Reddit, who helped make this thumbnail for me. Thank you so much, Sateka. You guys should definitely check him out. So the Knight, the newest killer in the game, added a couple of days ago with the new chapter, Fortune Fog. This is not about the chapter as a whole. I will probably make a video on the survivor Victorio by himself because honestly I think Victorio's lore and his little mini story is fucking hysterical. So let's just focus on the topic at hand. So the Knight, aka Torhas Kovacs. I believe I pronounced that right. Even if I butchered it, who cares? He's a fictional character. Anyway, he's a Hungarian, right? So, you know, slob squatting this shit. And also, taken hostage, he was kidnapped as a child into the slave trade, was rescued by something called the Guardia Campania, and basically, in the Guardia, he was forced to fight as their knight or whatever, and then he made a lot of bread, basically, made lots of bread, and then he just bought his own freedom, and as well as buying the freedom of his homies, who are his power. So you have the Carnifax, who breaks shit and has a longer hunt phase, the Assassin, who can attack people when he hits a survivor, they get put into the deep wound state, and the Jailer, who has a longer patrol, a longer detection range, and he can move really fucking fast. So, yeah, that's basically the quick TLDR of the Knight, and I will go in further detail right now. Anyway, so our boy Torhas, like I said, born in Hungary. However, when he was kidnapped, he was taken to Italy. So, you know, he's really good, like most Italians, at stabbing people. So, you know, in Italy, by the way, he must be Mr. Worldwide, or at least Mr. Europe, because I don't know how the fuck he has a claymore. That's a Scottish sword, and I don't know how well y'all are at geography, but, Scotland's not near Italy, or Hungary for that matter. So, you know, maybe he just stole it. I don't know. Honestly, that would make him kind of funny. That would make his lore a lot funnier. Also, with the Knight and the AI Guardia, I feel like this is what the twins were supposed to be when they were first designed, except the twins were just like the unrealized version of what the Knight and his other fellow knights are now. So, because, you know, with Victor, he just stands there menacingly, but with the guards, they can run around and attack people if they need to. So I honestly feel like, you know, they're the completed version. Which honestly is the ultimate Daniel and then the cooler Daniel meme. Alright, so let's talk about perks. So first up, we have Nowhere to Hide. Every time you kick a gen, you can see survivors' auras if they're 24 meters from the gen. Hex, Face the Darkness. Survivors will just randomly scream throughout the match. And finally, Hubris. When you get pallets stunned, the survivor who stunned you will become exposed, meaning you can one-hit them. Nowhere to Hide seems good, especially for gen slowdown builds, and if you combine it with Eruption, you know, good at slowing down gens, because, hey, if you kill everyone doing a gen, it's kind of hard for them to, you know, keep doing the gen. So, also, Hubris, be good for Spirit, Fury, and Enduring combo, being a nasty combination, but Hex, Face the Darkness, I really feel like underwhelming, because survivors just randomly screaming, good for information, but currently in the game, it's kind of bugged where it just doesn't really work. And I don't know. I just imagine a lot. If only old Iron Will still worked, he would be running that right now. I don't know. I feel like as hex perks go, it's kind of mediocre. Like could have been better. I don't know. It's definitely better than say Huntress Lullaby, but I would like to say Third Steel's even better. So you know, it could have been a lot better. I'm gonna try and end the video in a little bit, mostly because I don't really have much else to talk about. Cause I would do like build videos and add-ons and all that crap, but then again, I don't really care enough to do that, because like personally, what you want to run on a killer or survivor perk-wise, and for killer, you know, perks and add-ons, is completely subjective on like the build or playstyle you want to do. That's completely up to you. I don't know what you want to do, so you know, do what you think will be good for that killer. All I know is the Knight is very good, and personally, I believe he has potential. Not to be the best killer in the game, because Nurse is fairly hard to dislodge from that title. But he could definitely be S tier, maybe next to the Blight and Spirit. But aside from that, yeah, you know, props to Behavior, you know, very good killer. I mean, their last couple killers have been really good. You know, Dredge, one of my favorites. Wesker's pretty funny, and then now you have the Knight. So yeah, really excited to see what they do next. Really hope it's another Stranger Things, because Vecna in the game would be really cool. And I'm not gonna name any others, because that could be a whole separate video on its own. So yeah, end the video here, and I will see you guys next time. Later.